My name is Clint Alexander. I'm the CEO and general partner of San Diego Flash Soccer Club. Coincidentally, it was at this very hotel where I had a meeting to discuss the beginning of this project to bring pro soccer to San Diego. Two things were pretty obvious to me. One is that soccer in the country over the last 5-10 years has grown in popularity pretty dramatically. And the second is, as we all agree, San Diego is a great location for pro soccer to exist. I firmly believe that San Diego soccer fans deserve a pro soccer team. Our task as a company, as an organization, is to bring fun, exciting, and most important, winning soccer to San Diego. So to help us achieve those goals, it leads me to our first announcement. His soccer resume includes being a former member of the English national team. At the time, he was the highest paid defender in the English Premier League, who played for Wimbledon and Newcastle United, and the under-18 head coach of the LA Galaxy in 2008. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present as the new president, head coach, director of player development for your San Diego Flash Soccer Club, Mr. Warren Barton.
Thank you very much. It's a huge honour for me. I've been lucky enough in my career to play at the highest level, play with some of the best players in the world, and this excites me as much as them occasions. Something that's fresh, talented, eager and keen. That's what we want to bring to San Diego. We don't want to go in the past. We don't want to go in yesteryear. This is about now. Hopefully one day, and we're not going to make promises that are not going to happen, but we'll have our own stadium. We'll have fan base. But that will start. We'll have to start somewhere. And it's just a small acorn at the moment where we're here as a group of people that are going to go forward. With my experience and hopefully guideline and connections that I have in the game, there's no reason why, eventually I know this gentleman behind me wants this, is the MLS could come to San Diego. It may be a dream and people may snigger about that, but it has to start somewhere. And I've been delighted with the attitude of the players, the commitment, but more importantly, the enthusiasm that everybody's shown. We have our first game, and that's something that we've been looking forward to. We've got fixtures, we've got an audience. Now we have to go into entertain. I'm in the entertainment business with Fox Soccer Channel. You guys are in the entertainment business about being soccer. The days have gone of being slow, boring soccer. It's changed, and we've been speaking earlier, whether you're in Africa, China or Europe, soccer's played a certain way. It's played with passion, it's played with pace. And this is what this company is all about, and this is what this franchise is about.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what we're trying to prove a point to the fans is that there is life. There is very good life after organ donation. There's good life after being a recipient. Personally, I was on dialysis for 8 years. When I started the company 2 years ago, I was still on dialysis, and I had this idea, well, if we're going to have these exhibition games, why not invite National Kidney Foundation, Donate Life America to come to our games for free and just come and tell the fans, because a lot of the stuff that people go through, it's preventable. And so that's kind of where my passion is for starting this charity exhibition season. Originally it was 3 games, and now all of a sudden it's blossomed into 13.
What we want to try and bring to the table with Fox Soccer is, yes, education is important, there's no doubt about that, and awareness of what we're trying to do with charity. But more importantly is give young players the opportunity, give them a spotlight that maybe one day they can do what Landon Donovan did, is go and play in the EPL, in the Premier League, or at least be given the opportunity. I did as a kid at 16, got told twice, too small, never going to make it. Them same people asked me for my national team shirt. So unless you've been given the opportunity, and that's what we want to try and do here, you're never going to progress. We're not saying that we want to get players and move them on. We want them to be proud to represent San Diego, and I think that's different to anybody else. I think a lot of sports is more just about moving around to wherever they can get the biggest buck. This is about being proud of where you belong and playing for that. So, and there's no reason why, with my contacts and what the Flash can do, that it can't go on that avenue. The MLS season starts this weekend, and it's already out there that Flash are around there because of the contacts and with Fox Soccer Channel. So I know how this game works, and I've been in this industry now 25 years. I'm going to use all my contacts, whether it's in Europe or whether it's in Africa or China, where I've done coaching, but also more importantly in the US, to get the knowledge out there, because in the last 10 years this sport has grown phenomenal, and it will keep growing. because it's such a passionate sport and people enjoy it, and it's got everything that you want to do. You know, it has the fitness aspect, it has the technique, it has the skill, but more importantly, it has the fighting spirit, which I think everybody enjoys watching. And Fox Soccer Channel have been pleased. You know, we're going to be on 5 times this week. It's going to be advertised about, you know, the Flash. You know, it's going to be on there. It's going to be on their website. We'll show you what we're going to do. We've showed you in 6 months what we can do, and we will take it forward with all my contacts and my know-how. I want a team that the area is proud of, not necessarily that just moves from area to area to get the bucks. It's not about that. It's about having an academy, having a reserve team, having a first team. These guys are the first team. Now we've got to start building the rest of it, and we will do, because there's a lot of enthusiasm in this area, but there's a lot of quality as well. And we're looking forward, but it's just coincided so well with the World Cup. We want to be in a league by 2011, and we will be. You know, at 6 years of age in Europe, they have academies. So you emulate that you want to go and play for Arsenal Football Club or Manchester or Barcelona. So that's what we want to try and do. Is one, I want to play for Flash. I want to be part of the community. I want to be like we have the Pajos, like we have the Chargers, to be in this community for a long time. But with that becomes responsibility, but also you become role models. So these guys, at the moment, they don't actually know it, but will be role models. So young kids that when they turn up on Sunday to watch this game, they will remember that game. These kids that are 5, 6, 7. I remember my first game when my dad took me, and these kids will remember the same. So we have responsibilities, but I think you have to enjoy it. I think you have to be part of it and enthrall it, because it doesn't come along too often.
And one of the reasons that San Diego Flash was very attractive to me, and why it's going to be different from a lot of the other people that have tried to start professional teams, is because they're not showing up for them. The intention is to give back to the community. Obviously, by starting here, their very first game by a charity event. Every event scheduled this year is about giving to this community. And by showing up and giving to San Diego and the people that live here, they're going to give back and really make sure that San Diego Flash itself is welcomed and supported. One of the big initiatives with the San Diego Flash has been to be connecting to the community through social media. They really are using every tool that they can find, and really what the very first thing that he was speaking about earlier was how it's about what's coming, what's new. They're very innovative. They're using LinkedIn, they're using Twitter, they're using Facebook. They're connecting to people, but not from the aspect of, hey, you want to come buy some tickets, but connecting to them on, isn't this a great idea for this community? Isn't this a great idea for this economy? Isn't this a great idea for the people? Isn't this a great idea for the kids? Look how much good we can do, right? Because that's really what's important to them, and they're using that message and giving back in social media. They're giving back in just on their website. They're giving back in the entire thing. So it's using those communication tools where their fan base is hanging out on YouTube, and connecting to them that way. So the way the community can connect and give back is then seeing, wow, they did show us what they were going to do. They did a great job. You guys played your hearts out, and now they're going to tell everybody, oh my gosh, you can come to this great game, see these great players for $1. And oh, by the way, it helped everybody in this charity or this charity. So it's really a win-win-win.
This first annual charity exhibition season, again, is to benefit a lot of different foundations, but also to help the San Diego soccer community get to know the San Diego Flash. And just to give you some names here of some of the foundations that we're going to be representing at our games. Of course, we have Donate Life again, March 28th, 4 o'clock, Cathedral High School. Cardiovascular Disease Foundation, Junior Diabetes Research Foundation, the National Kidney Foundation, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, and help them promote their MS Walk and MS Challenge Walk. Kick for Hope, which is an organization where kids help kids through a shared passion of soccer. Make-A-Wish Foundation, Rady's Children's Hospital, and the American Heart Association. And then July 9th, as sort of a reciprocation, Kick for Hope has invited us to come and play in their charity game at the USD, at Torero Stadium. So we're really happy about that. So we're really proud to be able to have these organizations come to our format, be able to spread their message, again, of awareness, education, and certainly prevention where applicable. So having said that, I think we're done. Thanks for coming out again.